Hello. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome. It's wonderful to see everyone on this late winter Shabbat evening. I don't know about you, but I am watching the sunset as we enter Shabbat together, a sign that spring is very nearly upon us, and we're looking forward to better things. How good it is that we can be together on this Shabbat. Hine ma tov. We are excited that we have the Eisenberg family with us this Shabbat. Caleb will be called to the Torah tomorrow morning as a bar mitzvah, and tonight they are going to lead us as we welcome Shabbat.
Yeah. Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
No.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Peri Hagafen.
Amen. And L'chaim and Mazel Tov. We look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow.
Our service continues on page 20 with Lecha Dodi. Excuse me. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur Adonai echad u'shemo echad leshem u'tiferet v'litila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nikabela lecha dodi likrat kala שבת תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שדברי. כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטר בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We continue with the Baruch Hu on page 28.
We invite you to follow along in the digital Siddur if you are so moved. That link may be found in the chat box. We continue on page 33. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, and to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam I would like to invite Caleb Eisenberg to lead us in the V'ahavta. We're on page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם בם בשיטתך בביתך ובלתך בדרך ושופך ובתחומך, ושרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך. וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים אלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות להם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם.
Yasher Koach, Caleb. We continue on page 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך באלים אדוני. מלכותך רעובניך בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאי ישראל.
We continue on page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us,
Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrenu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrenu lechaim, lechaim, lechaim.
Our service continues on page 46 with Tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el hakadosh.
In this week's Torah portion, Moses takes just a little bit too long on the mountain, right, Caleb? In the morning, Caleb is going to teach us all about this. The Israelites hastily surrender their gold and build none other than the golden calf as a solution for their discontent. While the false bovine deity alleviates their anxiety in the moment, the comfort of idolatry never lasts very long. It offers a momentary easement of discomfort that rapidly gives way to the truth. Author Annie Lamott writes, "You can safely assume you've created God in your own image when it turns out that God hates all the same people you do." Idol worship is that kind of magical thinking in which we hope beyond rationality that one thing and one thing alone can change our reality. In fact, the English word for idolatry comes from a Greek word that means fantasy. Idolatry is also dangerous because it elevates something that is mundane to the holy. Even worse, it diminishes our own role in transforming our lives and the world, and often prevents us from doing the real work needed for repair and growth. Rabbi Arthur Green shares a teaching by Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, who writes, "It is precisely because God has an image that idols are forbidden. Human beings are in the image of God, but the only medium in which we can shape that image is with that of our entire lives." In that vein, idol worship represents the worst laziness of spirit. Idolatry means having false hope that someone or something can save us without each one of us fully stepping forward to do the work with our own hands. While in the Torah and throughout the Tanakh, we have multiple polemics against the worship of multiple gods. It's really the rabbis of the Mishnah and Talmud who devote an entire tractate to the topic, Avodah Zarah, which literally means strange worship. It devotes chapters and chapters to this topic. The tractate really asks the fundamental question: how do we engage with the world around us in ways that are a path to God and holiness? The antidote to idolatry, the rabbis teach, to make meaning in the world, and through that meaning, to find purpose and joy, which is the message of our Torah portion. The very definition of idolatry is elevating the empty, the hollow, and the inconsequential. All the gold and wealth in the world doesn't equal holiness. Instead, we learn it is how we devote our resources that matters. Just a few chapters later in Exodus, the Israelites, chastened by the consequences of this dabble in idol worship, remove their gold for a better purpose. With intention and gratitude, they offered donations to construct the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the desert. Their gifts come along with a sincere and constructive building effort as well. It is that work that makes a difference. This time, their gold transforms the mundane into the holy. We are reminded that true holiness comes as a result of unfettered gifts of the heart and the work of our hands towards a worthwhile and meaningful goal. As we contemplate our world in all its brokenness, we realize there is not one golden solution that can exempt us from the hard work of tikkun olam, or repair of the world. Our Torah portion reminds us to commit ourselves wholeheartedly to this task with grace and patience, engaging not only our resources, but our hearts and our hands as well.
Olam chesed yibane, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam
we gather together in the embrace of sacred community, we take this opportunity to say a prayer for healing, for our dear ones in need of healing of the body and healing of the spirit. I invite you to share the names of your dear ones with us in the chat box, to say it aloud or to hold them in your hearts, even as we all raise our voices in the words of the Mishaberach, found on page 253.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Yehiyu leratzon imrei fi lehegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, V'kohali,
At this time, we think of our dear ones whom death has recently taken from us. This evening, we remember Badana R. Hurowitz, Stephen Sofro, Donald Horowitz, Lynn L. Serper, Dr. Henry Gewurtz, Philip Matthews, Ruth Alden, Janet Friedman, and Jacqueline Myers Niemark, and those whom we have lost at this season in years past or in recent days: Alan M. Blake, Stanley Blitz, Muriel Bortz, George Botvin, H. Jack Feibelman, Dorothy Goldblatt, Anna Cohen Haberman, Herman Haberman, Lawrence Hoffman, Ned Hyman, Donald Jaffa, Farrell A. Jaffa, Jean Moverman Jaffa, Sloan Miles Jaffa, Pearl Rock Kane, Sandra Kamamu, Alvin Kurzer, Philip Lewis, Bernie Levine, Dr. David Lichman, Joan Adler Mark, Sheila G. Miller, Jane K. Nathan, Eileen Parker, Sherry Royal, Lenore Rakitansky, Faye Rozovsky, Stanley Smith, Florence Tillis, and any other dear ones whom you're remembering this evening. I invite you to share their names with us, even as we join together in the words of the mourners, Kaddish Zichronam Livracha. May their memories be an ever-abiding blessing. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash me Rabbah, Be'alma divarach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayochon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, B'gala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudashah brichu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high comfort the bereaved among us, and we say together in faith, Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Before we close with Adon Olam on page 625, I just wanted to say Mazel Tov to Caleb on a job well done tonight. What beautiful chanting. I'm so excited for tomorrow. And also to Joey and Zach for helping us out in the music department and making our worship service so beautiful. Thank you. Rabbi Mack, would you like to say anything?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. This coming Wednesday, we have a special program. Rabbi Barry Dolinger will be teaching us, which is in and of itself just a tremendous gift. If you came to Temple Bethel, you would be amazed that Mitzvah Matzah has taken up residence in our kitchen. There are big bags of organic wheat flour as they make this incredible kosher for Passover soft matzah. The proceeds go to combat human trafficking around the world, and Rabbi Dolinger is going to teach us about that and the message of his matzah, and that is Wednesday evening, and that should be a delight. So please join us, and you may order your mitzvah matzah. Say that 10 times fast. We have a buying club at Temple Bethel, so when you can't pick up your buns order, you can come get your matzah that week instead.
Love it. Okay, page 625, Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra Le'et Nasa V'chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Ve'hu haya, ve'hu hove, ve'hu yehye betifara, ve'hu yehye betifara, ve'hu echad ve'in sheni, lehamshilo lehachbira, ve'li reshit, ve'li tachlit, ve'lo ha'oz ve'hamisra, ve'lo V'hamisra, ve'hu eli, v'chai go'ali, v'tzor chevli, v'yitzara, ve'hu nisi, umanosli, menat kosi, be'yom ekra, menat kosi, be'yom ekra, be'yado afkid ruchi, be'et ishan, ve'ayira, ve'im ruchi geviati
Adonai li velo ira. Adonai li velo ira.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.